yeah. I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And oh, this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Yeah, I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out, remember you're just freaked out. Get ready for defeat now, I'm gonna make you bleed out. Listen on repeat now and weed out all the weak now. Get up and make a change, don't remember yesterday. If you got something to say, speak your mind before your grave, cause your life is yours to save. Ain't nobody gonna change, everybody stays the same. So be different, make a name, like huh? A soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer, I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward.
Believe is the start by Rick or Mr. Schumacher. Awful start. And Aston gets into the lead. Rick casting off that quick.
So much traffic up in front, but here comes Epic now pushing Tiger. Tiger goes defensive to the inside. Tiger on the inside. Epic will try to go round the outside. One corner to go. Oh, the last lap. This is going to be insane. So here comes Dutchy as well. Tiger is going to look like it's going to win, but it's track way for seconds. And somehow,
He's got the DRS.
And here he goes then down this mini back straight, and that's the 200 break.
Pepperley now he's going to be looking for DRS here. There's 4 drivers going at his day. Larry goes around the outside. Oh, let's have a look here. Oh, it's Pepperley's going around the outside. Oh, the inside. It's on the inside line. Really highly done from the Mercedes driver. Wow.
Again for USA for the final time this week, and I'm not alone at this time. He is back again for 2 consecutive weeks in a row, which is a first for him, I'm sure of it. But yeah, Mr. Play Dutchy is back again, former 2-time Super League champion. How are you doing, Dutchy?
I'm doing great. Good to be back again. How about you?
Yeah, it's good, and we've got a really good championship fight going on here in the Super League. It's so close at the moment, one of the closest Super League championships I've seen in a while, and we'll get on to that in a second. But Dutchy, you've driven most of these tracks. What's your opinion on USA?
You want my honest opinion or just a polite one?
An honest opinion, but PG, please, if you don't mind.
No, I never liked this track. Especially I drive cockpit, and some corners are just blind. First corner is blind, you don't know where to turn in. Yeah, I don't know the numbers and the corner names. And you also have that, before you have that long straight, you have that one uphill and then downhill towards that corner that goes on the straight. The downhill just
turns
is blind as well.
Yeah.
Many blind corners, and that hurts when you're driving a cockpit view. But there's a nice flow in this track, but I never liked it.
Yeah, it's I think it's one of those tracks really, which is it's either you like it or you hate it really. But yeah, as we've already spoken about before, such a difficult track to get right, especially the final sector, and the first sector provides a lot of difficulty as well, as you said, with the blind corners. But in terms of the championship here in the Super League, it is mightily close at the moment here. If I just quickly should have had these ready beforehand. But just get up the championship standings. But at the moment, Tim taking the pole time from 1:30.2. We should expect a couple of these drivers, Dutchy. Surely they're going to be able to get themselves into the 29s.
Well, we already heard intel that someone we know hit the 29s.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see whether they are able to hit it in this session and whether anybody else is able to join them in the 29s. But in terms of the Super League Championship, obviously this is the around 12 out of 14 here in the Super League. CTEC Oreos leading the championship with 167 points. Mares in second with 142 points. Atom in third with 138 points. Then it's Nabalsic in fourth with 96. Rick Hope then with 86. Jax with 67. There's Chris in there, who hasn't been racing for a while. He's got 52. Dan Schneider with 48. Toussaint with 45, and then Norma Shadow with 45 as well. So mightily close there. The top three at the moment, all in the championship battle. Zetec, as I said, 167, Mares 142, and Tim very close behind him on 138. In terms of the Constructors' Championships, Renault leading at the moment still with 209 points, with only Alfa Romeo about 20-ish points behind Dutchy with 183 points. Then it's Racing Point very close behind, less than 10 points behind the Alfa Romeo team with 178 points. So really, really close there. Top three both in Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. Still really close at the moment. But, I mean, it can all change here in USA. We saw some shock happen yesterday in the Premier Series where we saw Absolute 11 get a puncture and actually only finished in 10th place. Castengler's championship rival won the race, and that championship is completely switched over there with Castengel now leading the championship. So anything can happen here in USA, Dutchy.
Yeah, let's wait and see. If someone knows in the chat what track conditions will be like, please share, so maybe it can be interesting.
Yeah, if anyone has any details on whether it is going to be raining or not. I know a few people, Woody in the chat, if you want to go look at Toussaint's or Tim's stream, should be able to find out whether there is some rain or not. But it's just having a look now. There's quite a few people on some out laps at the moment. Nobody on some fly laps. Like Geek Fusion looks like he's on an in lap there at the moment, as he is in his Alpha Tauri. Pick up some points of the team. No teammate today, Geek Fusion. There's Jojo Power not here. And she moves me on to my next point here about the penalties, actually. A few people not here today. Leo Cat not here today. Jetsy not here today. A couple of people I couldn't find, actually. There wasn't many replacements lurking around the place this week. Bon Evil is no longer racing in the Super League anymore. And Jojo Power also not here. But in terms of penalties, we did have a penalty here in the Super League. Just one. It was going to be Jojo Power had an LP2, and that was for a quali incident where he retired on track and caused another driver to retire because of it. But that's why he got his LLP2. Not here today, so we will have to serve that next week in Mexico. But just looking now is Aston coming through turn one, and let's see what if he's able to do anything.
Dangerous question from Jordy. Is Ditchy getting back to the Super League? Well, depends if the new game is good enough.
If the new game is up to Dutchy's standards, he will be back driving in the Super League. This
game is the most buggy of them all. So
no, it is. No. It is. No, it is. To be fair, I'm looking now. Dutchy's Zetec Oros. He was 800s up when I last checked. Just seeing now if he's able to improve. Dan Schneider goes pole. Look how close he is to the 29s. That's surprising from him. We've seen some recent pace from Dan Schneider. I mean, in the Sport League, Dutchy, we've seen Dan Schneider really pick up the pace over there. And he's been doing quite a bit of it over here in the Super League as well. Zetec Oreos has actually invalidated that lap. So he's come into the pit. As someone else just put the time there. I think it was Toussaint, Yeah, Toussaint just put in the time there. It was a 30.9 for him. So the Alfa Romeo driver moving himself up into 7th place. Trying to see now if Jax is on a lap at the moment here. Dutchy, he is. He's just come flying round the long right-hander here. Now through this left-hander. Very tricky to hit the apex there. Now down into the final corner. As he comes through the final corner here, up to the line. It's Pearson Jackson. He goes a 10th behind Dan Schneider. Into 2nd place goes the Mercedes. And Dutchy, I think once again we're going to have another one of these really, really close qualifiers.
I hope so. So, yeah, it's not getting boring.
We definitely don't want a boring race or a boring quali here in the Super Leagues. Rick Holt just went 2nd with a 30.1, and the Ferrari driver moves himself up into 2nd place. Jordi actually technically is now EA, you know, because if you go on the PlayStation Store, it says that F1 is now created by EA. Like, it has all the EA licensing, all the EA branding, all that. So I don't think Codemasters is I don't think that they're going to have any of their name on it, to be honest with you, from what it looks like. But Norma Shadow is invalidated, actually. Just trying to see now who's on a lap. Pope there coming through the really tricky, I think it's turn 13 or 14, Dutchy. Such a tricky corner that to get the traction out of.
Also this corner, the last one before the pit entry, that one is blind as well in the cockpit view.
I mean, it's I think quite a lot of the time you miss the apex there. It's such a difficult corner to get right.
Yeah.
You can't see the curb.
Yeah, you're always getting wide, and that's I got the most penalties off.
Yeah, it's always a difficult one, that, and it also doesn't help as well when there is supposed to be a bollard at the top of turn 1 to mark where the apex is, but quite a lot of times someone will cut it short and completely take it out, which means then no one will know where the apex is, which is Pope's got all out of sorts there. It's just too much oversteer on the rear of that racing point there. Yeah, he was actually. Well, yeah, Tim's on a lap now. Let's have a look as he comes through the... What's up?
Someone caught me. Velocity, touch in an empty room. Yes, I am. I'm busy with renewing the house. So I did all the furniture away and waiting to get the new ones. So I only basically have my racing gear in here, TV, and that's it.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of it. He's just in a big empty room with just this little sim setup at the back. Dutchy now. Tim's just come through turn 12. Just come through the sector split for the final corner. He's 2 tenths up on his time. That could put him in provisional pole position
we
here.
We have to get off him. Maybe we jinx it.
Yeah, let's not do that, actually. We're going away from Tim for the moment here, guys, just so we don't accidentally jinx him, because we know what it's like up here in the commentary box. Is now we're going to quickly flip back to Tim Dutchies. He's going to come around the final few corners now as he comes down into the final corner here. As he's going to come across the line. What will Tim do? And he's into the 29s. There he is. A 29.84 Tim. And the finish, Alfa Romeo driver puts himself up into pole position at the moment, but be on the lookout for the likes of Jax, C-Tech Oreos, and Mares, all drivers who we've seen in the past being able to put it on pole position as well. So let's see what's going to happen here. There's a couple of people on some outlaps just trying to see who's on the lap of the moment. Aston is at 4 tenths up, actually, into the final sector. So this could be a big improvement for him. Could get himself into the 130s here. Could Aston, as it comes now through the long right-hander. Somewhat similar to Turkey Turn 8, but a lot smaller and worse as it comes through the final corner. Let's see what the Haas driver can do as he comes to the line. He got 7th. That's a really good time from Aston. A 30.6 for the Haas driver. And he's no Nikita Mazepin. Dutchy, definitely someone. Yeah, it's definitely someone to look out for. Dutchy, keep an eye on Jax. He's just coming through the first sector now. He's definitely one to keep an eye on. So, just looking here now, Toussaint on a lap as well. He's just coming down the back straight towards turn 12. So let's see what he's able to do as he comes through the sector split, and he's going to be 2 tenths up. So this could be even more of an improvement for Toussaint. The Alfa Romeo driver going to try and get himself into the top 10. But Dutchy, I don't know the conditions for the race, but I definitely know from myself that a soft to medium or a medium to soft is definitely possible around here. I mean, I made it quite comfortably. I think it's one of those tracks like Brazil, really, where you'll find that difference between wheel and controller users. Wheel users are going to find it a lot easier on the tyres, find it a lot easier to make that soft medium work rather than those controller users.
Yeah, that's why I also noticed last season. With the wheel, it's easier to conserve the tires. And the controller, it's a little bit of corrections you can do with that little stick. So
yeah, as Jax comes around the final corner to the line,
there
he goes pole. There he is. I said keep an eye on him, Dutchy, and he's just gone pole position by a 10th exactly on Tim And Tim won't be happy about that because I don't think, Dutchy, is Tim's coming out of the pits now. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time because our session timer says 1 minute 12. But remember, there is usually time added on at the end, which we don't know about.
No,
The time is usually a little bit off.
I think.
Possibly. Woody in the chat saying, Dutchy, that apparently it's supposed to be dry for the race, according to him.
Okay,
so...
I'm going off to sleep.
As Dan Schneider now, he's just about to come through turn 11. And down the back straight, Wiggly Style retiring, so he's not going to be able to improve. Jack's retiring as well. He's not going to be able to improve on his time. I don't think he's going to be able to improve much on a 29.7, to be honest. As Rick Holt almost had his lap completely done over there, but there's quite a laggy Z-Tech Oreos ahead of him, which got almost very much in the way there.
Rick Holt is done.
As just having a look now, who's coming up to the line? Geek Fusion's about to start a lap. He will get a lap in, as he's going to slow down as he goes towards the line here. As there goes the only AlphaTauri driver on the grid today. So he will start the lap. And just trying to keep an eye on who's next across the line. It will be the McLaren as he completely invalidated. And yeah, it looks like Nabil Sick will not be able, unless he is able to get another lap in, because I said the session time is sometimes off. Yes, he is allowed to get another lap in, just because there goes the checkered flag. So he's just able to get another lap in. There is a Ferrari coming around the final few corners. That's Norma Shadow. Let's see what the Ferrari driver can do here. See if he's able to improve as he comes up to the line. He goes a 30.0. That's a good qualifying there from the Ferrari. Goes into 4th place, jumps his teammate. This is an Alfa Romeo driver. That's Tim around to the line. He hasn't been able to improve on his time. The checker flag did come out dutchy for him. So as he said, he didn't have enough time. Let's see who's next across the line. It's going to be Z-Tech Oreos. Goes 4th in the end for Oreos. And he's behind Tim at the moment, one of his championship rivals. Just trying to look now who's next. Here comes the other championship rival. Here comes Mares now, coming around the final corner here. Let's see what he's able to do as he's ran a little bit wide, almost invalidating, and stays 7th. That's big for the Racing Point. Only able to do 7th place. As Z-Tech Oreos now on a lap as not Z-Tech Oreos, sorry, Nabil Sick on a lap.
1 time's up.
Yeah, he's going to be able to improve a little bit here as Geek Fusion on a lap as well, but it looks like he's, according to this, he's a 10th down. And let's see what we're going to do now as he comes across the line. He does not improve, does Geek Fusion. Stays in 13th place as here comes the McLaren driver, Nabil Sick. He's won a race this season. And let's see if he can get himself up there at the top. And no, he isn't. He's going to back out of his lap, dodgy, because I think he wants to stay outside the top mediums. 10. Yeah, that was smart from him. And Dan Schneider comes into the pits. So that is it, Dutchy. That is qualifying. Jack's on pole position here with Dan Schneider. Very impressive qualifying from the Red Bull in 2nd. Atim takes 3rd over both of his championship rivals, which are both ahead of him in the Drivers' Championship in 3rd place. Z-Tech Oreos takes 4th, Norma Shadow in 5th, Rick Holt 6th, Mares 7th, Toussaint in 8th, Piero in 9th place, Aston in 10th, Nabil Sick in 11th, Pope takes 12th, Geek Fusion in 13th, Wiggly Style 14th, and Natty will start from the back in 15th place.
I think we have to change that from with Aston, that he's not the Nikita Mazepin, but Natty.
Yeah, Natty's probably the Mazepin. Alright then, there we go.
But yeah, the top 12 is within a second.
Yeah, it's really, really close there between all of the Super League drivers. And just going to quickly, just switching over now.
Do they still hear us?
I don't know. I can't remember whether we did it or not. I don't know. There we go.
Oh, we can hear you.
I didn't know.
I don't see a picture of me in that waiting screen. I think Dan doesn't like me.
Who doesn't like you? Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, because...
Oh, we are back.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if they could hear us or not, because the last time I did the intermission, they couldn't hear us, but... There we go. Yeah, we're going to get ready to go now in the race in USA. 28 laps of this track. And, Dutchie, I can imagine anybody from 11th to 15th, I can imagine will go on the mediums. Everybody else in the top 10 will be on the softs. Let's have a look. Am I correct?
That's the
Yes,
best
I am.
option to do.
Apart from Geek Fusion's gone hard, so Dutchie, that is a comfortable one stop. The soft to hard, but the soft to medium, as I said, I did soft to medium. I went end of lap 18 yesterday on my mediums, and then went the softs the rest of the way. So it is doable. It's doable on this track, the soft to mediums. So don't count out those drivers who are starting on the mediums. These guys in the top 10, I can imagine most of them will go for a soft medium. If the tyre wear is too high, then a soft to hard will probably be the way to go. That is the more comfortable one stop. But, Dutchie, I can imagine probably quite a lot of people in the Super League, surely they'll go for that soft medium.
Yeah, but then also the tyre has to suit you on that track, because sometimes I went on the hards as well. It suited me more than the mediums. The mediums felt more slippy for me than the hards, and I had the same pace.
Yeah, well, it just depends really, doesn't it? It depends also how their setup is, because some setups obviously can be suited to mediums or hards or stuff. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen, but we'll find out as Jax will lead the way, and it's not the first time he's been on pole position, Dutch. He's been on pole position a lot in the Super League, but quite a lot of the time he's not been able to convert it into a win.
He has to keep his act together, and then he finally can get his win.
I mean, to be fair, he had a good race out last week. I mean, he got on the podium in Singapore, if you remember, so if he can keep that consistency again here, which is funny enough, really, because the time he had to keep his consistency, he really kept his consistency, and the rest of the time when he needed to keep his consistency anyway, he didn't. But on the one track where consistency was key, he managed to make it work, and the other tracks he has not been so fortunate in that area. But a couple of people making some contact there under the formation lap. So here we go now, as everyone's going to line up on the grid, as they always do. Going to get ready to go here up into the very blind turn 1, which is so steep up there into turn 1, and it always provides a bit of a lap 1 incident, Dutchie.
Yeah, most of the time it happens.
Yeah, because the lights will count down and they won't be ready because, I mean, we can say EA now. I'm just going to say EA from now on. As the revs are going to go up here. And, yes, here we go. And the lights are out and away we go here in the Super League. And that's a very good start for the Mercedes at the back. Pierre's had a stormer of a start. Over to 6th place he goes here. It's Jax, a sandwich between the Red Bull and Tim. Is Tim going to be forced to the outside here? Is Dan Shiner going to stay ahead of him? Jax leading the way still with Pierre. What a start from him. Wow. An insane start from the Mercedes driver. Moves himself over to 4th place. And Maris has dropped to 11th. That's not good for him at the moment. It turns the championship, but there's still a long race to go. Here's Neville Sick now going wheel to wheel with Toussaint here through turns 8 and 9. Toussaint going to go to the outside. Neville had to back out and is now trying to go wheel to wheel with Pope and Z-Tech and Rick Holt here having a battle. There could be someone to the inside as Piero looking down the inside of Atom here, and he's going to get the move done. What a start from the Frenchman, Dutchie. That's incredible from Piero.
Well, what he's showing me now, I hope he does it tomorrow as well. GT Sport, teammate.
Let's hope he does. GT Sport tomorrow in Spa as Tim looked for the move back on Pierre. Can go for it there at the moment. DRS at the moment. There's going to be many overtakes as Hope there's got a little He's actually a wheel-to-wheel teammate, as Mares now dropping quite far back. As here comes Aston to the inside and almost got spanned by the racing point. And this has not been a good start at all for Mares. This is definitely not what he wanted. As Geek Fusion going to try and go down the inside here. Aston forced a little bit wide. As Natty getting involved there as well. So two Hassas here having a little bit of a tussle. Alfa Romeo, as Mares is right for his teammate now. Pope needs to just let him pass. And down this straight so Mares can get past and start attacking the cars ahead, because otherwise he's going to fall quite far back away from these cars. And so here he goes now. Yeah, Pope easily just going to let him pass, as that's what I was expecting. As good start though from Jax, managed to get away. It was a bit of a three-wide moment there between him, Dan Schneider and Tim, but Piero off to a flyer, Dutchy. Absolutely incredible start. All the way up from 9th place, Piero is, into 3rd place already in this race. And he just absolutely launched off the line there.
Yeah, he had a really awesome start. He had the Mercedes, power. So I hope he stays there, or even getting better.
Let's hope he can, as Toussaint now having a little battle here with Norma Shadow. Toussaint going to try and apply some ERS down the straight, as he's going to try and look to get past the Ferrari, but I think Norma Shadow was also doing the same, so there's going to be no overtake there at the moment, actually. But here comes Mares now, making his comeback here as he goes down the inside of Nabil-Sik and gets the move done up into 9th place. Goes 2nd in the championship, Mares, as he's trying to find his way up the field at the moment. But Dan Schneider is on some really good pace today, Dutchy. The Dutchman is flying at the moment.
I noticed that a couple of times with Dan Schneider, also last time in Singapore. He had a really good first half and then he dropped back. I hope he doesn't do it this time, because he is on a good spot on 2nd. So.
Thank you, Mason83 in the chat, been subscribed for 2 months of Prime. Very much, Mason. As Toussaint now is trying to look for the move on Norma Shadow, and couldn't get the move done, as Natty now going to go to the inside of Geek Fusion. And is going to get the move done. And it's going to try and hold it now as they go into the S's, but we'll keep the position for now. And the Dutchy, the S's is definitely someone you don't want to go wheel-to-wheel through, because on lap 1, I almost had a moment where I was going wheel-to-wheel with someone, but in the end I backed out because, well, I mean, if anyone's stupid to do that, then, you know, it's just going to end in a crash.
Yeah, like what happened with Stroll and Alonso back in the days.
Yeah. Some areas of the track you just really cannot go wheel-to-wheel on, but we're kind of just stuck here at the moment, Dutchy, in a bit of a DRS train. That's we might have an overtake though. Here comes Mares looking for the move on Toussaint. There's a bit of contact as they both lock up. Mares pushes Toussaint a little bit wide there, but does get the move done, and it's up into 8th place. And now he's going to try and hunt down the Ferrari of Norma Shadow. He's got 2 Ferraris ahead of him, actually. He's got Norma Shadow and Rick Holt both ahead of him. And Rick Holt actually closely behind championship leader Z-Tech at the moment, as Z-Tech Oreos trying to find his way past him. But the problem that we have at the moment, Dutchy, is there's just a bit of a DR. Since the Super League is so close together in terms of pace, that we're getting a bit of a DRS train here, and there's not really too much happening at the moment.
No, but it's more close than real Formula 1, so it's better to look at.
Definitely. Yeah, it's not... It's a factor, but definitely in real life 1 it's more of a factor, but just looking here now as we come through the S's, just trying to see who's closest at the moment. Toussaint on the back of Mares, but I can imagine Mares now going to be gaining time on the 2 Ferraris ahead, Norma Shadow and Rick Holt. And Dutch, I wonder make your guess now, who's going to be the first person to get a penalty?
Natty.
You reckon Natty will?
No.
It's a good guess, that one. It's an educated one. Oh, we actually could have a move for the lead. This could be a move now from Dan Schneider, and he was close there, Dutch. He was very, very close. He looked for the move, but couldn't get it done.
I would have stayed behind and just serve the ers, not the ders.
The ers and the ders as Wiggly starts to the inside of Natty and gets the move done up into 13th place he goes. And
Tim Zitakorios.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of a battle going on here between these two. I didn't see that, but yeah, these two really close together now. Is Tim losing a little bit of time? And Piero was the first person to pick up the penalty, as this track is quite known for its quite horrible track limits. As Z-Tech now, Tim's got no DRS touch. He's very, very vulnerable to his championship rival as Zitakorios to the inside. And is going to get the move done, and Tim hit the back of him there a little bit, and someone span on the final corner. Geek Fusion has had a spin on the final corner, and he's dropped quite far back there. So Rick Holt right now on the back of Tim, and Tim just seems to be losing a little bit of time here now. Needs to try and just pick up the pace a little bit if he can use Z-Tech to just catch up to this front pack again. But needs to be careful, because that is definitely going to be a warning for him over there. As he's got Rick Holt right on the back of him.
Mara's on a penalty.
Mara's picking up at 3 seconds. His goal could be crucial at the end of the race. But Tim and Mares cannot allow Zitakorios to gain any points on them. And at the moment, Tim is now vulnerable again to another driver. It's going to be Rick Holt this time. It's going to go to the outside, but had to find actually the long way around. And that was what sounded like... Was that a beer cap? Because that's what I think that was.
Yeah.
What did you do? There's been a big... That. Oh, Dutchie, there's been a big crash. No. Oh, dear. There's been a bit of a tussle between Natty and Wiggly Style. No damage, but I think there was contact because they both stopped on track. So I think there was a bit of a tussle between those two. But Tim needs to be careful. He needs to just compose himself a little bit here and just get some consistency back here, Dutchie. Because at the moment, he's losing time he's losing a bit of time. He's gained it back, though, but he was losing a bit of time to Z-Tech. And then he was, Rick Holt was gaining on him. So, but Tim, as I said before, Tim and Maris cannot allow Z-Tech to gain any more points on them than they already have in this championship. Otherwise, Z-Tech could be in to take the win even next race or the race after in terms of the championship. But if these two want to keep their championship hopes alive, they need to be ahead of Z-Tech.
Yeah, Z-Tech Orioles has pace, and I think Tim has taken advantage of it to stay close. And Pierre is also getting up to Ben Snyder.
Yeah, but the issue Pierre has at the moment, though, is Pierre is now picked up not one but 2 penalties, Dutchie. They're on 6 seconds now, so let's try and bring a bit of consistency here into his driver and the Frenchman.
Lewis, Bottas and Verstappen.
Yeah, it does actually here. Yeah, we've got a Mercedes, Red Bull Mercedes here. And if for some reason there's just a Renault in the background, we'll say that's Daniel Ricciardo, well, former Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah, well, we'll go with that.
That was 2020, so...
Yeah, we'll go with the 2020 season. That would have been Ricciardo in 4th place. We'll go with that. But, yeah, actually, is just trying to see how Dan Shady keeps on getting close to Jax. Like, he's not letting him go, Dutchie. As I said before, he's picked up the pace recently, in recent weeks, both in F1 and in GT Sport. I mean, he got a podium last race, obviously because of Finn's penalty in GT Sport, but he's had a couple of podiums now this season in GT, and is finding some of the pace here in F1 as well.
Yeah, but GT is listening more to me, and he asked some things if he doesn't understand or what lap times I'm doing and helping with him. So I hope he keeps it up.
Definitely, you can only improve.
Yeah.
Well, the practice makes perfect, as they say, and Dan Schneider was the person to take out the bollard on the inside of turn 11 to show the apex. And so there's a bit of quite a big snake forming now, Dutchie, as everyone trying to get out of the slipstream. And the issue is now is Tim's a bit too far away to be in the slipstream, but he's got DRS as here comes Rick Holt looking for the move. And did you say Dan Schneider was looking for a move? Oh, he was actually. It's very close. He almost looked for the move there. It's Rick Holt. It's right on the back of Tim here. Tim really needs to pick up the pace here if he wants to be still in a championship contention, because at the moment he's dropping back from Z-Tech. Obviously not out of DRS, which is not the issue at the moment, but he's on the fringes. And if he falls out that DRS and this pack gets ahead of him, then it's not going to be good for Tim. He's still in the DRS, but he's not going to be close enough for any slip, which is probably preferably of what he would have wanted. But maybe his setup might be better on the mediums. We don't know. Maybe he might find some pace on those medium tyres. But at the moment, Dutchy, still very, very close in the Super League at the moment.
I hope he gets his pace back on the mediums.
Yeah, Dan, I think it's just the connection just keeps on dropping every now and then, but it's really not like too much of an issue.
I'm watching the stream as well, so it's still running.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still alright. I think it's just the share play, maybe just a couple of just little drops here and there, but it's nothing too significant. As someone's having some major lag there. That's Nabil Sick. And some quite big lag. As it's all over the place, as the McLaren drivers. Rick Holt now right on the back of Tim again, but not close enough though to look for the move. Dutchy, Cryptex asking what times you've done in Spa.
Somewhere in the 2 minutes.
Somewhere in the 2 minutes. Oh, is Nabil Sick to the inside of Toussaint? And oh, there's a bit of a spin, and I think Nabil Sick is... And that's a reset to track, so unfortunately, Dutch... That's an instant disqualification, because I just witnessed... I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that? Someone's
no.
up to Dan Schneider. Oh, no, well, I'm so confused what's happening. Oh, Piero's into the pits, that's what's happened.
Oh, God. He's getting
Piero's
it.
Yeah.
I think he's going hard. Yeah, it's hard.
But, Dutchy, I think what happened was there was lagging. Nabil Sick was lagging so much that I think Toussaint made contact, and then Nabil Sick span, and then he reset to track, which, you know what a reset to track means?
Yeah. I still don't get it. Why? Oh no, Natty. What did Natty do? Retirement.
I think he just retired. I think he just manually retired.
Natty, never give up. I told you that.
As I thought something happened to Dan Schneider, but it was actually Piero coming into the pits. It was just a bit of a weird switch over there.
You can make a jump for it.
So, he comes down Schneider for the lead, Dutchy. Here he goes around the outside, and he's got the move done to the inside of turn 11. And Dan Schneider, yes, I repeat, that is Dan Schneider, had taken the lead in this race. That is incredible, actually. Dan Schneider with the move on Jax. Nabil Sick, he needs to fix his internet.
Cedric Orioles up the rear end as well. I have to change words there.
Almost said a naughty word. As here comes Jack's now right on the back of Schneider again. He's actually going to go to the inside through the final corner. But he's going to have DRS anyway on the exit. But here comes Z-Tech as well. Z-Tech Orioles right at the back. Dutchy's going to go 3 wide here in the Super League. Z-Tech Orioles is going to go around the outside of Jax. Cannot hold the move, but he gets the move done on Dan Schneider. And that is crucial for him in his championship. And now he's right on the back of the race leader.
Yeah, let's see if you can keep up the pace.
Yeah, see if he's able to. It's Dan Schneider right on the back of him. Tim's just picked up a 3-second time penalty, which is not going to be helpful for him. But the top 3 still without a penalty at the moment. As Piero quite early for a pit stop has gone hard, Dutchy. So he's going for that safer, softer hard. Everybody else who's stayed out on the softs, I can imagine right now that is going to be here comes Z-Tech Orioles for the lead, and he takes the lead in this Super League race, and the championship leader is now leading here in USA, and that is another significant moment. But yeah, Dutch, I was saying before, I think now everybody who's stayed out on these softs are most likely going to go for a soft medium.
Yeah, I think they do, but I don't know. Piero is gaining time. He's 16.7 seconds behind the leader, so he will take the lead. Maybe by 5 to 6 seconds for now. They're going in. Z-Tech Orioles, Jax.
Oh yeah, a lot of people in.
Maras.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in, actually. Tons of people have come into the pits early. And both Alfa Romeos and the Ferrari stay out. Will Aston stay out? Aston does stay out as well.
Piero's taking the lead.
Piero...
Well, virtual.
Yeah, Piero taking provisional lead here. Yeah, he's actually jumped all of them, which is interesting.
By a second or 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, well, that's quite a big undercut for Piero.
2,
but
3.
remember, he's on... he's on harder tyres and they're slightly older, so not necessarily going to be good enough for him.
Yeah, but if they start pushing on the mediums wear out quicker than the hards, of course. And then, yeah, conserve it till the end, and we will see who's the big winner.
Let's see what's going to happen here. A bit of a mix-up in the strategy. Obviously, these guys who stayed out definitely going to go for that soft medium. Castangle attack. Sorry, is it Castangle?
Castangle.
It's Castangle. Sorry, Castangle in the chat. Sorry. Castangle saying that Tim needs to get the foot down, and Dutchy, I think you'll agree, he definitely does need to get the foot down here.
I also think what I see now, Jax is behind Piero, so Jax over.
Tim's coming in.
Orioles, and if Piero has to let Jax go and then try to hold up Zeta Orioles.
Toussaint stayed out, so Toussaint out now on the softs, so he's staying for an extra lap. Will Aston do the same? I think Aston will, yes. So Aston has done the same, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen. As Toussaint's been overtaken by Nabil Sik there, turn 1. Nabil Sik on those medians.
Lost a lot of time.
He has actually dropped behind Rick Holt, interestingly, but is on slightly fresher tyres. Could that come into play at the end of the race? Possibly, because he's got a lap extra to go on those. And with the fine margins here, Dutchy, in USA, obviously, because I'm saying that if they're pitting on lap 10, well, the end of lap 9 they did, those guys on the softs, it's going to be cutting it close on those mediums. So I think Tim, don't count him out yet, because he's not necessarily in a bad position, though.
Jax is really gaining on Piero, and I hope they have that plan sorted to hold Zeta Orioles up.
As yeah, it could
Piero
be
a bit wide.
Could be some holding up there, but Tim now and Mahrez both need to. They're right next to each other. They both need to now. They need to both look at each other and go, look, right. Need to have like a silent agreement, Dutchy, and just say, look, Z-Tech's ahead of us here. We both want to still be in this championship fight. Let's do something about it.
Yeah, they really have to pick up the pace. Or Zeta Orioles has to make a mistake.
Is Aston gonna? Yeah, Aston comes in. I was just wondering, Aston comes in. Toussaint into the pits as well, by the way. These are the two guys left on the softs. Most likely going to go for the mediums, as Toussaint does go for the mediums. Aston will do the same, although he's got quite a lot further to travel on those softs. But these guys are going to be on a lot fresher mediums, which would be helpful for them. It's Tim now. It's right on the back of Rick Holt here. And I can imagine, Dutch, we could see a move here down the main straight. As Tim now is right on the back of Rick Holt. And he's not too far away. He's got Zeta Orioles in his sights. And Mahrez, Dutch, what's happened to Mahrez? He's not on the pace today, Mahrez. He's really not on it today.
Yeah, you can have a day like that. I had it a couple of times with GT Sport, or a bad feeling that things happen.
Here goes Tim, looking for the move. He's gone to the inside of Rick Holt. He's going to go down the inside here, and we'll get the move done on the Ferrari driver. And the Ferrari-powered Alfa Romeo is going to go wheel-to-wheel here through turn 12. Sorry, turn 13, that is. Now through 14, but it's going to hold that there. Yeah, they will hold that there. And stay in 7th place. And now, Dutchy, it is attack. It's what they like to call hammer time for Tim, because he needs to get his foot down now and catch up. Because Dan Schneider and Zeta Orioles not far away at all.
still, he had a penalty. Zitagorio doesn't. Oh, there goes the team orders, maybe.
Maybe.
For
Well,
the
yeah,
Mercedes.
I think so. I think that, yeah, that definitely must have been. Yeah.
Yeah, but also Piero doesn't have to. Yeah, he has a nice pace on the hards, but yeah, Jax is more important to get on the way and let Piero do the hard work.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think the hard work doesn't really last because on the long straight, Zitagorio just flies away. He has more earth as well, so.
Yeah, I think what the strategy will be here is Piero's basically going to become Bottas and just become the wingman, and just now pretty much hold up Z-Tech Oreos as much as he can from Jax. Because yeah, Piero's not going to go for the move there. No, as I expected, he's not going to go for it there. So Piero going to sit behind Jax, and Jax actually in the net lead of the race right now, Dutchy. So
yeah, but still, look at Piero. He is in second if the other two boys are going into the pits. From 9th place he was. He did an awesome job.
Yeah, I mean that start was absolutely incredible.
For the drive of the day for Piero.
Well, I think that start is going to be up there. Like, that was an absolutely incredible start from the Frenchman. And yeah, currently running in 4th at the moment. As we expected, Dutchy is losing time to the medium runner of Jax, but it's now going to do anything within his power to slow Z-Tech Oreos down as much as humanly possible. He's going to basically turn that Mercedes into a brick wall across the track. He's going to make sure that Mercedes is nice and wide and not allow Z-Tech to get past. As this will help Tim as well, because Z-Tech getting trapped up behind Piero is going to help Tim a lot here, because Dan Schneider could attack as well. And this could get a little bit feisty here between a few of these guys.
It's the same penalty.
Casteco says if it stays like it is, Z-Tech will have a 37-point lead over Tim going into Mexico.
You're saying bad words.
Sorry. Here goes Tim. He is. Speaking of Tim, here he goes, looking for the move, and he's got past Dan Schneider. That is exactly what Tim needed to do, Dutchy. He's past Dan Schneider, and guess who has widened their Mercedes nice and wide? It is Piero, and he is defending now for his life to try and slow Z-Tech Oreos down as much as possible. And it's now turned, Dutchy, into the psychological gain here, as we all know and love from GT Sport, the old psychological advantage.
Yeah, the BCMR brothers do it.
Yeah, the old psychological advantage, me and Toussaint. But yeah, Piero now is going to make himself nice and wide, but Tim now is right on the back. If Tim can capitalise here, Dutchy, get past Oreos, that would be the icing on the cake for him right now. But he's got to have a good exit, and he's not had one. And Piero now, is he going to go defensive? And he does, Dutchy. He does go defensive. And here comes Jax now. We know Piero trying to defend, and he does defend again. And Piero is making that. Up. Here comes Tim now, looking for the move on his championship rival, and isn't going to go for it there. It's now, he's right on the back of Z-Tech Oreos now, and this thing is really spiced up here in the Super League.
Dan Schneider joining.
Yeah, Dan Schneider getting involved as well, so's Rick Hull actually, he's right behind as well.
Looks great.
Yeah, it does actually. You just see everyone in a big train at the moment. Jax has actually got past Pope, so there's a couple of people on that alternate strategy now, Dutchy, which is going to get in the way of this battle as Dan Schneider's right on the back of Tim, but Tim is trying to gain as much as he can on Z-Tech, and he just can't. Piero going to go to the inside. He's going to defend for his life here, but just cannot hold on for any longer and had to concede the position.
And let the mediums just fall off. Come on. Get Piero to win.
You're probably getting into this.
Oh no, I'm so proud of Piero, my old teammate. He's doing a fantastic job, and yeah, he deserves it. Come on.
What would make this thing even spicier if Piero was just going to easily let Tim go past? Now, wouldn't that be a real icing on the cake here if that was to really change things up? As Piero is, well, Tim looked for the move here into turn 1. He is! He's going to send it! And Piero's gone so wide, he's just let Tim through! Oh no, he's going to fight back! Will he fight back though? He's going to go wheel to wheel, but no, Tim gets the easiest move you will ever see on a driver. And Piero made a brick wall for Z-Tech Oreos. That is amazing. That is incredible from the Mercedes driver. Piero, he's doing a fantastic job to make this race very spicy. And now Z-Tech, now Tim is right on the back of Z-Tech. He is right on him here. Tim needs a good exit out of this corner, and he's kind of got one, but not good enough. Is Piero going to be right on the back of him now? We are witnessing some really good racing right now. Z-Tech does go past Pope, and up into second place goes Z-Tech, and this is not good for Tim now though, because Tim is caught up behind Pope. Tim needs to get past him as soon as possible. Tim gonna go for the move. Oh, and he's sent it, Dutchy, and he's got it done. That is a move and a half from the Alfa Romeo driver. And this is all just passionate racing for this championship. And Tim up into third place now, and now he's hunting down Z-Tech Oreos again. In comes Pope into the pits. And look at the gap Jack's got. Jackson's got a 3-second gap now over Z-Tech because of Piero's humongous wide Mercedes that he just created on those previous few laps.
Also, as you can see now, that Dan Snyder really had a good first half, and then, yeah, unfortunately he drops. I don't know if it's his concentration or just I can't keep up anymore with that tire, maybe.
Okay, hold on. Sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna have to split this up a little bit here. Dan, if you want to pop us through to the mission thing quickly, if you can. We're going to see a move here, actually. Sorry, let me just get this. Is Dan Schneider going to go past Piero? 1 second there, guys. Sorry. Just having a couple of problems.
Told you it won't work.
It is working. It's worked pretty much the entire week. I think it's Dan is having some... Dan, stop watching your videos. Breaking the stream. Yeah, just a small intermission, guys. Nothing's happened here. Nothing to see. You saw nothing.
I still didn't miss anything.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I don't think anything has happened in the moment, so we're all good for now.
Orioles is 3 seconds still behind Jax. Tim's 6 tenths behind. Then Snyder's dropping a bit. 1.4 behind Tim. Then Pierre still up the backhand of Dan Snyder.
Do you know what I'm a little bit excited about? Look at the gap between Jax and Z-Tech.
Oh, it's gaining.
Yes, it is gaining. I like the look of that. That is filling me with excitement in this race. As Tim now is keeping with Z-Tech. He is right on the back of him. Dutch, I think slightly those 1 lap extra that Tim has got over Z-Tech is helping him out a little bit. Obviously, Z-Tech having no DRS in front, which is helping him as well. As here comes Rick Holt, is going to go past Mercedes driver of Piero, and up into 5th place he goes. I think Piero made a I mean, I think he was going to struggle on I think it looked like he was going to struggle on the soft to medium, so went soft hard, but it seems to be the slower of the strategies. As someone who we haven't spoken about, Dutchy, who is still in the championship fight, but at the moment is currently down in 7th, is Mares. He's just nowhere near these guys in the championship at the moment.
Yeah, he's catching up. Also seen I did a little sneak peek on the penalties, but Pierre is on 12 seconds, unfortunately. He's struggling. He's doing the good job whatsoever, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think Piero did what exactly was said on the tin really was to just slow ZE. He was on that different strategy, that softer hard, which is the slower strategy, and his job really then, Dutchy, was to hold off Z-Tech for as long as possible for Jax. It's not really what you want to hear as a driver, but unfortunately I think that's what it kind of came to, is that Tim is the thing I'm noticing here with Tim in Z-Tech is, Dutchy, is Tim's gaining on him through the corners, but Z-Tech it seems to be, I don't know, maybe it's something to do with the setup, but it just keeps on pulling away so much from Tim out of the corners and onto the straights. So seems like Tim not being able to get the pass at the moment just because of the fact that he just can't get the move done on the straights here.
No. Also noticed that Dan Snyder has, he's the lowest on Earth. So if I was him, I would save the Earth all the lap and then use it on the long straights, like Bottas did in Portimao last week.
And you just dropped something else?
Yeah, my phone.
As just looking to see if we're going to see a move. Rick Holt could possibly looking for the move. Sorry, on Dan Schneider. Two judgmen going at it here. As Mara's actually getting past Piero, and here comes Nabil Sick to the inside of both. And that was an impressive move there from the McLaren driver. And has moved himself up into 6th place, goes Nabil Sick. And the comeback is on for him, Dutchy. He's on fresh softs actually now, towards the end of the race. And he's on the alternate strategy, so keep an eye out for him as well. Could be.
Also, he's on a good stroll, so you can also notify him for the driver of the day, because he's 5 places up. Piero unfortunately drops, but still, yeah, it's showing really good fight out there.
Yes, could be a move here from Rick Holt now. Here he goes. He is going to go past the Dutchman. And past Dan Schneider he goes. As Nabil Sick now is trying to look for the move on Schneider. Will he go for the move here down into the next corner? And he will get the move done. And Nabil Sick is absolutely flying. And he goes for another move, Dutchy. And he gets the move done. What a lap from Nabil Sick.
He went exciting, but I've read something in the chat.
What's in the chat?
Instant disqualification because of resetting.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh dear, we are in trouble, aren't we? Oh yes. No.
Well, yeah, we still have to investigate that everything, because I didn't see it. You see it, and yeah, you have to be sure all is to it. So.
Yeah, but I did see him. It looked like it was a reset track. But it was a lot of lag, which is why, obviously, there was a collision between him and Toussaint. He span out, but there was nothing Toussaint could do in any reset to track, which is, unfortunately, they're in the rules of the book. He gets a championship, he gets, not championship, he just gets a race disqualification. I almost said championship disqualification there. No, he doesn't get that. Dutchy, that gap to Jax's Z-Tech is 1.9 seconds. It was 3
seconds.
Yeah, it was 3 seconds.
I've been looking at Tim is going to drop from the podium because of the penalties, and there's yellows.
Yeah, hang on, we've had a
Geek Fusion is off.
Had a big stream problem at the moment again. Dan, can you fix your Wi-Fi?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
So someone's off again. It's Geek Fusion off again.
Fusion.
Oh my god, Dan, it's running incredibly laggy at the moment, pal, just to let you know.
Mine is still not moving.
As Mara's and Dan Schneider. Oh, Mara's coming to the pits. Oh, wait, we've got a safety car? Wait, we've got a safety car!
Oh god.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, because of Geek Fusion.
Oh my, what?
Yes.
Dan, you've got it! Dan, fix, please!
Yeah, it's working, No worries.
It's working, but the FPS is very low. But we've got a safety car in this race. Wow, I did not expect that.
No.
A safety car in this race, and Mares has gone soft. So that could be big. He's going to be able to catch up. Will these front runners go? Will these front runners pit or not? Ah, we are back. We're back here, guys. Yeah, big drama.
They will.
Yeah, big drama. Basically, Geek Fusion has spun out. Did he? I think it was on the exit of turn 9. Was it, Dutchy? Did he have a retirement? I think it was like a full-on crash, wasn't it?
Yeah, before going uphill. Uphill left, he crashed out there.
Let me see if I can run aboard. It was with Pope, so it was on. We just ran aboard with Pope here. It's on that right-hand side over there. He's obviously just lost it through turns 8 and 9, and that has caused a very, very, very late safety car. Yeah, it's caused quite a.
They have to go into the pits. If like Cito Royal doesn't, Jax does, then he drops behind Dan Snyder on 6th. If no one else is going to pit, get into the pits. Oh, don't do stupid.
Oh,
stupid.
Jax!
Oh,
now he's hitting to the back of C-Tech. What is Jax doing there? He needed to just come in.
He
that's his fault.
Himself.
That's his fault, because he should have just came in instead of staying out.
That's his race done.
Yeah. That's Jax out of this one. Everybody is on fresh, soft tyres. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is on fresh softs now. And Mares could jump a few people here, Dutchy. And he's going to actually come out. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going to just come out behind Dan Schneider here. But Jax has dropped to 5th, and I think he's just completely throwing his possible win away here. I don't know what the hell he was doing there in the pit lane. I think he was waiting to see if the rest of the leaders had come in, and they didn't. And then he just went into the back of Z-Tech into the pits.
He had 1.8 seconds lead, and then you do something stupid like that. He definitely thrown his win away again, and he has to get his back right, and then he could have won.
I don't know, but Z-Tech here could be on for a huge one, because Tim's got 6 seconds of penalties. So Z-Tech Orioles could be on for a big win here in the championship, and this could put him in for championship contention, even next race or the race after. But a late safety car here, a few more guys to catch up to the back of the pack. Aston will be, Wiggly Style as well on their way. And so we've got a driver of the day vote in the chat here, guys.
Yeah, also, if Tim is going to drop out, well, maybe he can still be 3rd. Because if Nailsick has reset the track, he's going disqualified.
Oh yeah, but
Jax is going to be 2nd if he stays like behind them.
Just going to say, everybody in the chat, just that you know, that the poll says that Nabil Sik is in driver of the day, but from my viewing and from what I saw, there was a reset to track, which means he is disqualified. So what any of this here could mean could be nothing for him at this point.
Safety car in his lap.
Yeah, but at the moment he's still in this race, but we will check it. I will definitely make sure we check it right after the race. And yeah, so safety car is in, as Dutchy has just said. So we're going to get back going into some green flag racing for the final 3 laps here in the Super League. Yep, and away Z-Tech Orioles will go here, and he's going to be followed by Tim and Nabil Sik. Remember, Nabil Sik, though, could be on a possible disqualification. There's 2 seconds picked up a 3-second time penalty already. Here goes Nabil Sik to the inside. He's made contact with Tim, and that has not helped Tim out at all. Nabil Sik making a big dive bomb there, but he's made it work. And Tim closely up behind him here at the moment. As Tim now following through, and he needs to try and get himself back past Nabil Sik. Otherwise, he's going to be stuck behind him. And the car who is on track at the moment, who is potentially going to be on a disqualification, is currently just got past him and is hunting down the lead, which he might also not get, as Jack's now going to dive it down the inside here into turn 11. And will get the move done up into 4th place. And yeah, there goes Jax as Rick Holt now. Gonna go now to the outside of Jax here. Will he hold it? There's
Jax, watch
almost a bit of contact. And Jax now is gaining again here on these guys ahead. And yeah, can Jax get himself back onto the podium after his bit of a misfortune before? But he's got 3 laps to do. He needs to get past him first. Number 6 gaining on the back of Z-Tech, but this could all be for nothing for him. As I'm sure there'll be discussions afterwards, but I definitely am sure there was a reset to track in there. As yeah, there is a driver of the day vote, and it looks like Piero's winning it at the moment, actually. As Jack's now right on the back of Tim, and he's trying to see if he can make some moves here. There's a Rick Holt not far behind as well.
Come on, people, get the votes up. It's
Yeah, get some more votes in, people. As, Jack's now is trying anything he can. And, yep, the stream has gone down again. Great.
I think we have to punish someone.
Done.
Hey, there's a vote for Tim.
Vote for Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Jax. That's a late move. Oh, that was a very late move. I know no one could see anything at the moment, but here he goes. He's going to go back down the inside again. We're doing radio commentary at the moment here, Dutchie. No one can see what is happening, but I'm explaining what's happening. Jax to the outside for the really tricky left-hander here. He's still on the inside of Tim. He's going down the inside of Tim through the long right-hander. We're still doing the radio commentary, but we're back now on the screen. So Jax is past Tim and is going to be trying to hunt down Nabil Sick now.
Jax has a penalty as well.
Yeah, Jax has 3 seconds to his name. Nabil Sick picking up fast start. That could be all in vain, though. As the
stream is back up.
Yeah, he is, but it is back now. As Tim now is trying to keep with Jax. Jax is gaining quite a big margin here on Nabil Sick as he's trying everything he can, and oh, Jax has spun! He was pushing too hard, Dutchie, and he spun again. And that is Jax round, and he's just pushing way too hard there, and he spun again and hit the wall, and now he's got wing damage. And that is Jax with the that's just too much. He's just pushing too much, and he just absolutely screwed up his pit stop as well. Going into the back of Z-Tech, and he's just... I don't really know what he's doing. Cryptech, how did Nabil get into P2? Well, he's not he might not be in P2, because I think I saw a reset to track, which means he's going to be disqualified anyway. So, at the moment, this could be Rick Holt in second place in this race. Yeah, it could be Rick Holt and Dan Schneider on the podium. Doing the Dutch proud there, Dutchie. So... I don't know if you want to check the warnings, Dutchie, on a few of these guys who are going to be potentially on the podium. Oh, last lap now, yeah. We'll just go on the last lap here. As last lap here in USA, it's been a crazy one. It's been a great race here with these Super League drivers, as it has always been. We've seen what we saw was such a dominant race leader. It's just thrown it away here in these final few moments, and Jax has retired in the pit lane, which is what you are supposed to do and what you are allowed to do. And seeing him now out of this race.
Also, Dan Schneider got his pace back, to be fair.
Yeah, it's Dan Schneider, starting to find it now again. It's Tim now right up behind him. Anything can happen. I'm going to keep the penalties up here for these final few moments.
No, you don't.
Yes, I am.
You big bully.
As just looking now, and Oh, Tim getting passed down, and to the outside goes Tim. And now Tim going to be on the inside of the Dutchman. And that is Tim now up into provisional 3rd position. And, here comes Dan Schneider back down the inside. Is Tim going to hold on the outside here? Is Tim now going to try and go down the inside here of Schneider? And he's going to go into the inside. And that is a monster of a move there from Tim. And he goes back up into 4th position. Tim now going to defend here. He takes it a little bit narrow into the final corner. As Dan Schneider just picked up a penalty, but it's going to be Zita Gorios. Possible Nabil Sik, but I think he will be out of this one, but we'll find out at the end of the race. But well done to Zita Gorios. He takes another win here in the Super League, and that is another win for the Renault driver, and that has extended his championship lead here. What a last lap there that was, Dutchy. Yeah. So it's Zitek, Nabil Sik, and then Rick Holt, but we will find out after further review whether Nabil Sik will actually be there or not, because I don't believe he will be. I think it will be Zitek, Rick Holt, and then at him will be the podium. But we will have to see. But Dutchy, what a great race that was from the Super League.
Yeah. Also, the safety car made it possible for the last stint.
Yeah, the safety car just spiced things up, and I think the safety car was fortunate for some people, and then didn't play in other people's favour. I think Tim and Jax really lost out on that safety car. I think Zitek got a big boost from there. Rick Holt, Wiggly Star got 4th. Where did he come from? Wow! Wiggly Star in 4th place. Incredible.
Yeah, Aston
took 7th. Wow, what an incredible... So Wiggly Star was at the back for the entirety of that race. Incredible racing there. Wow. So Mara's only picked up 1 point, Dutchy, which means Tim, I think, will go ahead of him
and maybe
in the Drivers' Championship.
If someone's going to be disqualified.
Oh, yeah, it will be. It will be, yeah, so... Sorry. I'm dying after that. But, wow, what a race, Dutchy. Incredible.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, really good race there around USA. But thank you, everyone, for... it's not a race ban for you, Nabil Sik. It would just be, I think, because you reset the track, you will just be, your result from this race will be disqualified. So, yeah, your result for this race won't count, unfortunately. If that was the case, so obviously we will check it. But it did look like you reset It didn't look like you reset the track, but yeah, actually, no, Dutchy Wiggly Star's in 4th, which means he's going to be on the podium.
Yeah, if that is what it is, then it's his first podium, isn't it?
Well, Nabil Sik, I won't discuss it here, pal, but you were lagging quite a lot, mate. I know there was nothing that the Alfa Romeo could do, to be honest, so, yeah.
Yeah, we all have to investigate, so... Yeah,
we will have to investigate it. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us at the Super League. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the final rounds of the GT Sports season here. And it's going to be an emotional and exciting one, as I think me and Dutchy are going to be starting from the back in that one. So yeah, make sure you...
maybe Toussaint as well.
Maybe Toussaint as well, yeah. So... We'll see you guys over there in the GT Sport, and set of courses starting this weekend as well, so is the Weekend League. So, yeah. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. And, yeah, apologise for the few connection issues in the middle there, but...
blame Dan.
Blame Dan, but managed to get to the end of the race all right, and managed to capture pretty much everything that we needed to. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Make sure you tune in for next week, where we'll be back for the Freshman Premier and Super around Mexico. So yeah, we will see you then.